awfully deep and experienced secondary. You have to be pretty excited about those guys this year.
Man, we are. We took some few beatings last year. Guys learned a new system, not really staying in coverage and doing things like that. But I think this year we got 5 or 6 guys that are pretty good. We feel confident with putting those guys in the game, and they're working hard the first 6 days of camps, and we just got to keep building on those practices and keep stacking them. And I think we'll be the secondary that we want to be, which is one of the best in the country.
Does it make your job easier, too, with some senior leaders back there getting on some younger guys?
Well, it doesn't make it easier, but the thing you want them to do is you want them to communicate more. That's the one thing that Coach Taggart stressed. Last year we were installing a new defense, so coaches were doing a lot of talking. So I guess from that perspective, it is a lot easier because I don't have to yell as much. I kind of got my voice. So, now you just try to fine-tune things for them and give them different hints, like what's coming this way, if a guy got a tight split, things of that nature. So, yeah, it is a little easier for me from that perspective because we have guys that played multiple games, started multiple games, multiple years, and so they're feeling pretty good about themselves, and we just got to keep working hard.
Has the secondary set any goals for themselves? You guys talked about anything, maybe a certain number of interceptions or anything like that?
No, the only thing we said is we want to be the best secondary in the country, and I think we have 4 guys, and then we got an extra 4 that comes off the bench that could be just as good. So, yeah, our goals are very high. We're not just trying to be the best secondary in the Sun Belt. We're trying to be one of the best secondaries in the country. We always talk about being top 10 in everything that we do, and the secondary is not going to be any different. We got some guys that can make some plays on the corners and then at the safety position, so we feel confident in that group, and we just got to keep building confidence in those guys, and I think we'll get to where we want to be.
Quinn kind of said we need to catch more balls, but he said personally I had a lot of drops last year. As a coach, you can't exactly coach someone to catch the ball, and you just kind of yell at them catch the ball. Is that something you talk about? Hey, make sure we actually catch the ball before we start running with it.
Well, I think as a defensive back, it's hard transitioning from a back pedal to a forward run. And so now what we have to do is continue to do interception drills and reminding those guys to play with long arms at all times and catching the ball at the highest point. So we're doing drills that are going to be more game specific for those guys. So when they do come out of a break, that ball is there, and now they got to become the receiver. So those guys are starting to work hard. And Kareem, like you said, he dropped a lot of balls last year. He probably would have been first team all conference and one of the top in the nation.
That's good.
We had a really good week of practice as far as execution and being efficient both offensively and defensively. And thought our kickers had a really good week of practice. They brought a lot of juice to practice this week, so we're just really excited to see that. And I'm just excited to see some of the young guys make plays and more importantly, being able to remember some of the plays. So that was really good to see, and makes me really feel good about our coaches.
So what are you looking for in the second week now?
Well, again, just continued improvement. We've been talking as a staff and as a team about just being consistent, and we want to continue to be consistent both sides of the ball and on special teams. And guys continue to define this team and who's going to be the guys we're going to be able to rely on during the season. So the second week will be very important for a lot of guys, and as we get into the second week, there'll be a lot less install, so guys will be able to just go with the flow and see how it goes.
Fair to say you guys are where you want to be right now, or at least you're headed in the right direction?
We're not where I would say at this moment we're probably where we're at, but not. I mean, we still have a lot of work to do. Don't get me wrong, but we always talk about it's a progress and a process, and I think our guys are going through that right now, and it's right on path of what we want. So we feel like things are going in the right direction, and we just got to continue to get better. And Freddie Soft hadn't been out here yet, so when Freddie Soft's not out here, a lot of good things are happening.
Jonathan Dowling's wearing number 1.
Yeah.
He said he had to earn that. What does he have to do, to get that number 1?
He's got to do something. He's number 10. We have number 1 in practice. He's got to do something in order to get that number 1. And Jonathan hadn't done anything yet, so he won't be wearing number 1.
Is he one of the first guys to come to ask you to wear number 1? I know in the past you've said people need to do something to wear that. Is he one of the first guys to actually step and say, hey, Coach, I want it?
Yeah, he has. And I told him it's not just on the football field, but in the classroom and everything. He's close to getting it. You know, he's got to do something on the football field now. And if he does that, I'll be more than happy to let him go out and represent it.
It's good.
Thanks, Coach.